Vladimir Putin has initiated to change the world order. This has been his pattern since his time as a Committee for State Security Officer in Metropolis, East Germany. In 1989, once the Berlin Wall fell, national leader requested military support from capital of the Russian Federation, however obtained no answer. Of this he said, I got the sensation that the country not existed, that it had disappeared. Now Putin's superficial goal is to come back Russia to the good Russia of the past. He doesn't need his country to become an inferior nation. A larger setup doubtless at work, Ukraine is an element of the setup. Putin has been setting the stage for this world shake-up for a fifth time, and he has been clear regarding his ambitions. Simply a number of months ago, he sent a document to the US and international organization strict they and their allies take away troops from Eastern Europe and Central Asia and eliminate military exercises. This roadmap for Putin's peacekeeping policy backs up years of rhetoric and vanity. Over the last 10 years, Russia has been signboard sovereign currency and exerting leverage over European leaders' exploitation energy exports. Its dead political and influence campaigns across the West that may embrace paying off politicians, finance fringe political campaigns, and serving to push destabilizing events like Brexit, recent coups in French Sudan, and state appear in contact to some Russian fingerprints. Russia presumably helped to kick France out of geographical region and managed to become the key player in half the countries throughout the continent. Putin additionally cemented key relationships with the Middle East and South America. He has met recently in person with the leaders of Venezuela, the UAE, Saudi Arabia, Argentina, Brazil, Israel, and Iran, among others. It's notable that Israel, the UAE, and Saudi Arabia are semi-permanent classical allies of the US, have de facto sided with Russia. The White Home is terribly involved that the UAE, an Asian country, declined to require President Joe Biden's decision to debate oil providers in response to Russia's invasion, whereas that they had each spoken earlier to national leader. The importance of Putin's government moves cannot be unpretentious. Russia is isolated within the West, however, the two major demographic powers within the world, China and the Republic of India, area unit each on Moscow's face within the state war. China and Republic of India seldom see eye to eye on international problems, however, they agree on this. Same with Islamic Republic of Pakistan. That said, sudden setbacks have stymied Putin's years in the making arrange to reinstate Russian prestige. In deciding to strike, Putin might have overestimated the talents of his military and also the strength of his political position. However, he saw a significant window of chance on the world scene. He appears to own thought about Russia's live of energy political system over Dutchland with its new novice leadership and broken government as a quality. He, in all probability, felt that the US non-appointed a weak president and vice chairman in Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. At the time, UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson was sick from Brexit and steeped in scandals, and French President Emmanuel diacritical Mark was facing election, all of which might insulate Putin from serious reproach. Putin additionally signed a document of alliance with China that was quite eloquent. Moreover, Russia's foreign reserves were up hugely last year. The debt had been reduced and also the worth of energy pre-invasion was already manner on top of what Russia required its budget to balance. What Putin didn't expect was the resistance of state, nor the speed and extent of the international sanctions. He encountered a significant surprise in Germany's large amendment in program and policy with an investment of 100 billion euros and an annual commitment of 22 of its budget into defense. A number of the corrupt politicians from whom he doubtless expected cowl have instead turned their backs, except from German Chancellor Schröder, and also the large desertion of foreign companies from Russia was quite stunning. Putin is in doubtless to prevent. Despite these setbacks, it's unlikely that something an amendment concerning Putin's strategy and obsession with reconstructing Russia into a good power. He must be stopped by force. It's the sole thanks to keep some peace in Europe and mitigate the disruptive future for world cooperation. Don't expect a coup or a revolution in Russia. Don't expect him to be aloof from power. But Russia's war begin in state can have some consequences. It's doubtless that Russia can work up mad violence against civilians by additionally exploitation its main non-public military company, the Wagner cluster that is hiring Syrian mercenaries. China and Russia area unit culpatory the US of running biolabs in state that can be a false flag operation the same as what is going on in Asian country. When a chemical attack applied by Assad and his regime, the Russians suspect the Americans and also the British of being behind it. Putin's setup doubtless doesn't embrace war with international organization. That wouldn't profit him. But the Russian leader will need to beat state Moldova and Georgia, that area unit likely to be invaded once state is occupied. He needs to forestall the least bit prices Russia being diminished, even additional among world powers. It's not clear his ambition to revive Russia can come back to fruition. However, the Pandora's box he has opened is bound to amend the order of the world. Fuel markets area units set to alter. Clean energy can become a colossal priority. Turkey can become even a lot of a significant player in energy with its crucial pipelines. China can create over an economic menace. Imagine what happens once we have identical situations with China annexing Taiwan or getting into alternative neighboring countries. It's not unintentionally that the Pentagon has worked on war games with China for a decade. The chance of a US-China war has solely hyperbolic. Russia appears to own triggered a sequence reaction for would-be empires like itself and China. The remainder of the mankind is observing rigorously. However, the West tries to counter Putin in Ukraine. So guys, this was for today. Give us your thoughts on this in the comment section, and if you appreciate our content, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Share this video with your family and friends. We will meet soon in a new video. Thank you. Jai Hind.